Hi, Mariam. I find it quite difficult to watch that sequence, but nonetheless, let's go for it. When you've got the title of a film, it needs to be in italics. Can't remember if it's lowercase h or uppercase, but so let's just go through this. Is there an establishing shot showing this, or you could say something like the location for the whole sequence is inside a canyon in Utah where Ralston is trapped. I think because we don't see the area around this, you need to maybe make the point that Boyle has already established that the character is isolated from civilization. Don't know why he needs a capital there. Oh, hang on. Okay, so actually, this is part of your introduction. You need to make it clear if you've started analyzing the clip here, okay? Because there's a location you're talking about, maybe the wider location, but then the very specific location of the clip is inside the canyon. Yep. I think here establishes his character as a mountaineer, adventurer. Yep. Has the necessities. He also carries the equipment, perhaps. Which not only suggests that he is helpless. I can't really see there's a contradiction here. If he's helpless, it means there's no hope. But his hope is that he's going to do what he's going to do. Now, I think you should be taking this through the clip rather more chronologically. So you might be describing the shot where this just seems to be too generalized for what you're about to go in and write about. So again, I'd rather you were going through the scene as it goes along, and this seems like I don't disagree with any of this, but I think it needs to be specific. So you get to the thing where you're saying at this point. At what point? Because you haven't really taken us from the beginning of the clip to this point. Okay. Giving the viewers an unpleasant feel is a bit vague. Sorry, I just have to pause for a moment. Let me just pause this. Hi. Okay, here we are again. Another very essential piece. Just doesn't. I think you need to just give an account of what Danny Boyle is doing, what Boyle is doing. So really, you can just say the use of two differently angled shots of the pocket knife in Ralston's mouth emphasize. I'm not sure it exaggerates the loss of blood because it just draws the audience's attention to it. In addition to this, now let's keep the chronology of this. Okay, so it should be chronological. For me, it's just like, okay, so this might be some point, this could be before, could be after. Can we keep it that you're giving the sequence of the clip and you're Hello, miss. You're giving the sequence of the clip, and you're giving it in chronological order. Otherwise, it's very hard to talk about cumulative effects and how things are building or not building. Yes, that's good. Again, I'm not quite sure. The camera again does a close-up. Boyle uses another close-up, this time in profile. Okay, that's what we say when we're talking about the side. Not sure. Hang on, I'm just going to have a look. Let's see what you're talking about here. You see, does that mean I'm going to have to watch this? Was it that? Oh. Here? Is that what we're talking about? Not a very high angle shot, I would say. Maybe overemphasizing that a bit. Okay, here we are again. Sorry, I'm reading as I look at this. I think you could be clearer in your description of this shot. If you're talking about the background blurred, it means that depth of field is used to focus on his neck. I would say diegetic sound is very important here because that's part of the power, or significant part of the power of the piece. In fact, Miss just came in and I was talking about how hard it was to watch this, and she said, "Oh, just turn the sound down," making it clear that however violent the visuals are, it's the sound that really gets, as always, sound sort of has a very powerful effect on our emotions and our feelings in the cinema. This is Tendon, Tendon. When he touches or when he starts to cut, something like that, he's not just... what is this screeching sound? Can you analyze this? Is it a violin? I'm not sure because I'm not going to watch it again. Which immediately puts the viewer on edge, which Boyle uses too. Let's keep the idea that the director is doing this to us, yeah? I don't understand that it adds significantly to the pain that he is feeling. Yes, it creates an even more uncomfortable feel for the audience. Remember, we're looking at how these feelings are created, so it doesn't add to the pain. There is no pain. This is a fiction. Yeah. Unpleasant is a value judgment, so people who like looking at blood wouldn't necessarily find it unpleasant. Obviously, it's unpleasant for me. Graphic, you might say. Explicit. You know, the shots of his arm are very explicit. It doesn't cut away. It gives a very tries to give a very realistic impression of what might have happened. Yep, good. Handheld. I think it's handheld throughout, isn't it? Which gives it that kind of slightly unstable feeling. Yep, good. On the watch. I think you have to cut. It's not really a pocket knife, is it? It's a Leatherman or a multi-tool, something like that, because a pocket knife doesn't have pliers on it. I'm just about to run out of time, so I'm going to stop this and record another one.